Hey all, Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe. And the topic of this video is, and I stand by it, and I made a post on this before, is that the next big Avengers movies, the big crossover event that they're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on, and the follow-up is Avengers, Secret Wars, and the Avengers Kang Dynasty films. And what they don't get, Marvel Studios or Disney, and just my personal opinion, okay? These movies will utterly fail. And the reason being is because the main focus, or, giving significant screen time, is going to be on these D-list characters like the Kamala Khan, the Ms. Marvel, the Captain Marvel, possibly Namor, Ironheart, all of these new characters that they've introduced that are not the A-list heroes. And this is why it's going to fail. People will complain, for example, why do you always make a Batman movie, DC, when there are so many other characters in the DC world? Why do you focus on that or Superman? And you ignore most of your DC other heroes? It's because when you have a franchise, despite people saying, "Oh, it's the same franchise," and you keep rebooting it, despite people saying that, people still go out and pay big money to the franchise, to watch the reboot, to watch the character again. You put out Black Adam, Blue Beetle, even The Flash, and the general public did not care. These superhero movies cost a lot of money, and you tried to put out DC characters that are C level or worse. It did not connect with the audience. They did not bother to go to the movie theater to pay to watch them on the big screen. Same thing with Marvel. You think people are going to pay to see a Namor solo movie? You think they're going to pay to see the Marvels? They're not paying big money to see these characters on the big screen in solo films. It's the reality. So if you're going to spend a lot of money wasting your time on D-level characters, for the most part, sure, you might have a success like Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's rare. And when you do strategy, that's usually the losing end. The sure money is on the A-list heroes. That's why they keep doing franchises again, because it brings in the money for sci-fi and for superheroes. That's why they do reboots, because people cared the first time, and they could care again if you make a good film. And with the agenda that Disney has been doing and focusing on these characters like the Inhumans or Shang-Chi or these others that nobody wants to pay to see big money for, you're just going to fail to deliver. So the next two big Avengers movies, if they still make them, if they do focus on what I think they are from the rumors, they're going to fail because you're not using the best heroes. I told you on a previous video, you want the best Avengers movie? Put the original 6 Avengers from the MCU, add in Spider-Man, add in Wolverine. That's it. Those 8 characters. If you want to toss in Ant-Man and the Wasp for another female, 10 characters, that's it. You don't need any more. You don't need any other characters. And you could make them fight Doctor Doom. Kang has already been a failure. He is not connected. I would write Kang out. Doctor Doom. That's who you have to build up. But you know what? They race flipped Kang and the High Evolutionary. They probably would do that to Doctor Doom as well. Do not be surprised. And the FF movie will fail to deliver, and so will the X-Men, because they're going to gender flip and race flip main characters. That's absolutely what they are going to do. And I'm going to say a formal complaint. You know, people complained and moaned when Spider-Man's web shooters were organic or Wolverine's height in the movie. And they kept complaining. To this day, they'll complain about that. But they'll say nothing about race flips and gender flips in a movie. So it's like, shut up. If you're not going to complain about a 50-year-old character being race flipped or gender flipped, then shut up about minor changes about organic web shooters and the height of Wolverine. Cosmetic changes, small time in the big picture. And I stand by that statement. If you're going to complain about heights, organic stuff, web shooters, and small stuff like that and character changes, and you're not going to complain on race flips and gender swaps, then stop complaining. You know, you have no seat at the table. It's about brainwashing the youth to accept characters being significantly changed than what they were. You ask a forensic show, like one of those crime shows, if they don't know what the victim is, one of the first things they ask is, what is their name? What is their gender? What is their race? What is their age range, approximately? Those are like the top 4 aspects of any crime. That means race matters. Just like gender. Just like age. And just like the person's name. And so that's why also, I told you, this is why people are tired of the MCU. Almost nothing is looking like the original comic books anymore. Because all the movie is altering it all. And it's always been about, to me, as moved on topic-wise, is I want the movies to look like the characters from the comic book page brought to life. That's it. Get the right actors and the right actresses that look like the comic book character you grew up reading for 30, 40, or 50 years. And that's what the movie's not doing anymore. Because they're too busy and they're too obsessed with the agenda to care about the fan base. Avengers movies will fail, and they deserve it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, my friends, and I'll talk to you later.